Hey Corey, I think you may remember that we start out watering out front here with like a half a can of water, and the only reason I do that is because the handle is a piece of wire, and if there's too much water in it, it kind of hurts. Anyway, these two planters out here at the front of the house, everything is predicated on counting, so a simple 6 count for these two, and then the ones that are there at the end of the driveway, I give those guys an 8 count. Um, After that, there is no hanging basket out there on by the front door, so you don't have to worry about that. I come back here and wait for the jet to go by. I use the hose and turn it on here. Um, so everybody in this area gets a drink. What I do for these planters here by the shed is I do let's see, a 6 count on that, a 7 count on that, a 7 count on that, and then a 6 count on that with the hose. With the hose, I don't go full blast either. It usually maybe about halfway. This one gets a 5 count. This one gets a 3 count. This one's a 5 count. The bourbon barrel here is dill, and the dill will get knocked over. So I kind of stand back here, maybe about 3 or 4 feet away, and I just lightly kind of turn the sprinkler on them so that they get wet, maybe 5 or 6 count. 5 count for that guy. Let's see, the bay laurel tree does not need to be watered every day. Maybe every other day for like 3 count, and then the fern gets a 5 count as well. Usually what I do is I will come back over here, turn off the water, and then let the water pressure come out of the hose by simply dumping the hose into the watering can. And as we come over here, don't worry about the basil. That'll probably look different by the time that you start doing this. I'll probably cut those down. 3 count for the purslane. You do not need to water this guy until Sunday. And then Sunday you can give him maybe like a 3 or a 4 count. And you have to be it's kind of tough. It might be easier to use that watering can on this guy because the majority of the water hits the leaves and goes right out. Let's see. And then back here with the big watering can, let's see, there's a bunch of pots. So 5 count for that one, 4 count for the one on the stand, 5 count for the one in the back, 7 count for the big one here with the grass, and then a 3 count here with the spikes. This half bourbon barrel does not need to be watered every day. I would say like maybe every third day, and I would just give it like a 5 count. That for some reason those guys don't like a whole lot of water. And then lastly, there are 2 pots here. I give them like a 4 count each every day. And then of course when you use the small plastic watering can, you can give the hanging baskets out there, and this one out here, I do 12 counts for those. These hanging baskets in here, I do like a 7 count. Well, I take that back. 10 for this one, less for that one. For some reason, that one's been retaining more water, and it just kind of pees out the bottom. So these 2 guys that are hanging up here, you can ignore them. They don't like to get drinks very often. And then I think you may remember, and you'll enjoy this, there's a nice spider that lives in this plant here. This guy gets like half a shot glass, so just like a half, like a half count. And these guys do is maybe a little bit more, maybe a full shot glass for these 2 guys. For the Christmas cactuses, you do not need to water them at all. They are okay. If you would just keep this pint jar full up to the neck there, or the ring, that would be great. I think it'll probably take, you could probably skip a day. Every other day, it'll probably take a couple of shot glasses of water. The jade plant gets a 3 count. And lastly, this guy over here, he gets a 4 count right in the middle. And I think that will pretty much do it. And of course, there'll be a video for inside too. Thank you.